So this offseason, we saw the Chicago Bears release Mitch Trubisky. They moved on from their former first-round pick, who is now officially a bust. We can say it. And this past Thursday, they traded up in the draft to select another quarterback, Justin Fields from Ohio State University.
The
And the Justin Fields from the Ohio State University. Andrew, what do you think about Justin Fields on Chicago? I know you love the pick. What do you think he's going to mean? Is he a good fit for the city? Tell me about it.
Dude, he's just a gamer. Like anyone who watched him play in college, Ohio State, dude, he's just a gamer. Like you watch the hit against Clemson, he took a fucking hit that should have like broken his ribs, and he might have broken some ribs on that hit. Gets back and throws 6 touchdowns. Gets up and throws 6 touchdowns. He's a gamer, dude. He's a generational talent type dude. Number 1 athlete coming out of high school when he was coming out. He's just, he's big, physical, good arm, accurate. He can do it all for you. The Bears got a steal. And frankly, this was the pick that the Bears needed to make because the GM, after the Mitch Trubisky, after that didn't work out, dude, the GM and Nagy, they're like, this is it. Like this is their Hail Mary to try to save their tenure in Chicago. And you know what? I think personally, this is the guy. Like this is the guy I think that could end up saving them. Now, if Nagy doesn't make it through the season, the GM doesn't make it through the season, I don't necessarily think it's going to be on Fields because they can build around Fields. Fields is the kind of guy they can build around. And think about it too. There's another thing to think about, dude. One thing that cannot be underestimated is when you play in a cold weather place as up north, Seattle, Green Bay, or something like that, some quarterbacks can't play in cold weather. Like some dudes cannot play in cold weather. This dude played at Ohio State. He can play. When there's snow coming down, he can play in cold weather in a place like Chicago against Minnesota. He can play in the cold weather. So I like the pick. I think it's a perfect fit for Chicago, and I wish nothing but the best. As I said, dude, as a lot of people have said, with Aaron Rodgers probably leaving Green Bay, this is probably the best quarterback in the division.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's a great for Chicago, especially like what have we been saying over the past few weeks? Like one of the reasons you and I have been saying that Minshew should probably would be a great fit for Chicago is because they're literally a competent quarterback away from competing like to go deep into the playoffs. Like think about it. They went 8-8 and made the playoffs with Mitch Trubisky and whatever's left of Nick Foles. Imagine what they could do with a quarterback as smart, as versatile, as experienced as Justin Fields under center. And I think with that defense, we talked that window for that defense is closing. Like Khalil Mack is still in the prime of his career. They still got some ballers and linebackers. That is a great defense, and I think that whole team just got greater. Like you're right. I think they might have just saved Matt Nagy. Might have just saved his own ass. He might have just saved his job because if they didn't get that quarterback situation fixed this year, like if we're being real, love Andy Dalton, right? He was not the fix at quarterback for Chicago. He was not the fix. He was not the person to get them over the hump. Justin Fields very well could be, and I think Justin Fields could be very successful as a rookie. I think he could potentially win Rookie of the Year. I think he could, and that all depends on when he starts, right? But I think he could go very far, and this team, like could go very far. I'm talking about with a competent quarterback, getting that running game together. Like this is a team that could go to the Super Bowl, like, and that's not capping. Like I'm not capping. It's that like good. That defense is that fucking good. We were talking about they could go to the Super Bowl if they had Gardner Minshew. Yeah, if they had any semblance of a competent quarterback, this team would automatically be a contender. And they finally got it. I think trading up at 11 was great. Fields 100% should have been gone by then, but Zach Wilson is apparently, the second coming of Andrew Luck or whatever. But
I don't even know.
But I don't even know either, man. Like I said,
Steve Young was the only other dude ever come out of BYU.
Dude, okay, Zach Wilson, big bang of fucking Josh Rosen from him. But, but again, Justin Fields, I think, is going to be an amazing fit in Chicago. They couldn't have gotten a better quarterback unless they had the number 1 pick, which they didn't. But, yeah, this was a smart move by trading up. Again, Matt Nagy, You just extended your career possibly in Chicago by a year or two. Make the most of it. Put him in the best situation to be successful, and use him to the best of his ability. You got a quarterback that's a little versatile. You don't have to do exactly like what you did with Mitch Trubisky. Actually, don't do anything close to what you did with Mitch Trubisky. Use him to his strengths. Like get him out of the pocket a little bit. Like move the offensive line around. That'll help the offensive line too. Like there's a bunch of stuff you can do with Justin Fields on day one that you were unable to do with a statue like Nick Foles or someone who lacked like the mobility to the extent of a Justin Fields like
That's what I'm
Mitch
saying,
Trubisky
man.
did.
This is why this dude, in terms of quarterback wise, that's one thing not many people are. In terms of all the quarterbacks that were drafted in the first round, he might be the best overall athlete out of the five. And that's not a disrespect to Sunshine. That's not a disrespect to Trey Lance, who apparently is a very good athlete. He's got the size, got the arm strength, and everything. Like Justin Fields is that
1,100 yards and 12 touchdowns last year. I'm just saying.
He's that kind of athlete, dude. Like he's that kind of. He ran a 4.4. Like the dude ran a 4.4. He ran faster than some wideouts. So clearly, you can use him. He can get out of the pocket. I don't know if you watch the college football playoff, the semifinal game against Clemson. That dude was 70-yard passes on a dime, dropping 70-yard passes on a dime after he broke his ribs. Like you're getting just an all-around talent. So yeah, if you're Matt Nagy, use him. Like use everything that this dude can get. He could do everything.
Thanks for watching this video from Real Take Sports Talk. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Also remember to check out our live show every single Thursday at 8 p.m. right here on the YouTube channel. And remember, keep it real.